amazing humans, welcome to my channel House of Maharani. In today's episode I am going to be talking about how to make choices. How am I figuring out ways to make the right choices for myself? If you're new to this channel, welcome. Here I talk about life and everything in between. I ask life questions and talk about my own answers to them while I am cooking, driving, on a walk, everything in between. So without further ado, let's get started. It's a very beautiful day. It's snowing, and yeah, if you stick around until the end, I'm planning to make one snowman with the amount of snow that we have in the balcony. Okay, let's talk about making choices. There will be a lot of opportunities in our life where we will be in a position or a situation where you will have to make choices for yourself, and it's going to be big, small, like however you want to look at it. But I think the way we should be going about in regards to making choices is we have to be intentional about them. You know what I mean? You have to be consciously making the choices, thinking about like how is it going to affect you now, and how is it going to affect you in the future. And there's going to be a lot of things which are unknown, which we will have no idea in regards to am I making the right choice or not. That is something that time will tell, but at least the way you want to go about it, like I said, you want to be very conscious about the things that you are actually choosing to bring in your life, the things that you are actually choosing to live your life. And I talked about in my previous episode, if you have not watched, like the way I was taking care of myself before. I was making a choice for myself, and most of the times I feel like I was not making the choices consciously with intention. Like, what was my intention? My intentions behind the choices that I was making was not by understanding myself. Rather, it was based on what I thought to be the right choice for me, with my comparisons with others. And I think that was probably the most worst way that we can make choices for ourselves, is by choosing by looking at others. I think understanding that now has led me to where I am today, to be able to say that actually all the choices that I've made in the past year have been conscious decisions that I made for myself, thinking about how I'm going to be feeling, thinking about my physical health, my mental health, ensuring that what am I bringing to my life, what am I inviting in my life, and that is how I am actually moving forward in regards to making the choices for myself. Like, for instance, the food. I am choosing for myself, so I can make the choice to eat spicy Korean noodles right now, but I'm actually going to not make that choice and eat this ensemble that I'm going to make. So let's start. Shrimp is marinated. I am going to be making mushroom and spinach, and I'm also going to make dal. So let's start. Wash the dal. And you know what? It's not easy to always like show up for yourself, to always make the right choices for yourself, because I do have difficult times when I'm just like, I know that I'm not making the right choices for myself, but you know, I still end up like making those choices. But the way I have started going about it is I just remind myself. I keep on, like, that's the thing, it's like you have to keep on reminding yourself, because again, I definitely think it's a mindset, and you have to shift your mindset every single time that you are, you know, wanting to make a choice for yourself. And I spoke about this in my perspective episode as well. I feel like every single thing in life is a choice, right? Even your perspective, right? It's a choice. Like, how do you want to you know, see the world? How do you want to see yourself? How do you want to see everything that's around you is a choice. And when you do make the choice for yourself, respect it, accept it, and if you don't like it, change it. And I know it sounds like very harsh and like, you know, but it is straightforward, and that is what I am coming to understand as well. To give you an example, when I chose to quit my job, I made that choice with the intention that I actually wanted to give myself, you know, the break that I wanted. I wanted to actually figure out what else is there that I actually want to do. So I made a choice for myself, and I have to live with that choice as well. There are times when I'm like, I question my choices. I'm like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? Like, is this the way I want to go? I mean, there are a lot of questions you're constantly going over in your mind, and there's going to be times when you're going to overthink it. There are going to be times where you're going to question it, and there's going to be confusion. You're going to be confused, people. And but again, like I said, bringing it back to your intention. For me, my intention is I no longer want to live life unhappily while knowing that I'm unhappy. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that I'm making the choice to get myself out of my own unhappiness that I've created. How to make the best spinach oil. What kind of life do you want for yourself? Only you know that. So if you want dal, lentil, like I was saying, the kind of life you want for yourself, that you wish for yourself, you have to put in the work and put in the choice to make that happen for yourself. And again, I think it is straightforward, it is common sense, but oftentimes, you know, we are scared of making changes in our lives. Making a choice to change up your life is a difficult feat. It is scary. There is so much unknown, but that doesn't mean you cannot do it. Dal is done, and I had like 3 whistles. If you don't have pressure cooker, soak the dal overnight, and then what you can do is, you know, boil it, cook it, and then I think mash it up. I don't know if there is, or you can go and buy a pressure cooker. Rice is done, and now I'm going to make shrimp. It's going to be pretty quick. Use the same pan, people. Yeah, just add oil. Add oil. So I'm going to actually put onions and tomatoes, which I forgot to cut. So I'm going to cut that now. Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, honestly, I can I can understand it is very difficult to sometimes, you know, make choices, and most of the times I feel like, you know, our choices are also dependent on, you know, what we have experienced, what we have gone through in life. But my suggestion, my advice to anyone who is, you know, looking to change or looking to bring change in your life, again, look for your happiness. Like if it's bringing you happiness, that is the most important aspect in your life, because when you are happy, your world is happy as well. So yeah, does that make sense? Yeah, when you're unhappy, I mean, the world around you is unhappy too, because nothing feels good, nothing feels nice. You're not able to, you know, enjoy life, I feel like. And yeah, you know, I just wanna live life, you know, my way, and I want to make that choice for myself. So that's what I'm choosing, but that's what I'm making sure to do every single day. And I'm gonna cry now because there's onions. Okay, my oil is hot. I'm going to add the onions and add some garlic. Okay, adding some turmeric again. In goes the shrimp. In goes the kale stalks. The marinade earlier. Ginger and garlic. Coriander, cumin. Diced tomato. Okay, I'm going to make something that I'm going to put in the dal. Okay, a tea. Some cumin seeds. Know in the comments down below if you wait for the food to cool or you just like put it in your mouth and I make all the faces. Let me know. So the butter and the the cumin seed is done, so I'm going to actually pour it in. This is how it goes. The smell is delicious, people. Delicious. Delicious. Delicioso! Okay, so food is getting ready and we are going to devour it. I made the choice to cook, so I'm going to enjoy it. But also stick around. I'm planning to make snowman, so hopefully you can get that checked out. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you make the best choices for yourself, or how do you always bring yourself to make the best choices for yourself? Like I said earlier, for me, I always remind myself of, you know, if I am not happy, honestly, you know, like the energy that goes out is unhappiness as well, to, you know, to specifically to the people I love. So I want to ensure that I am making the bestest choices for myself because I love and care for the people around me, and I know that my state of mind, you know, my state of being not only affects me, but it also affects the people, you know, that I love, that, you know, who are around me. So I always try to remind myself of love when it comes to, you know, making choices for myself. And I try my best, I try my best to, you know, make the choices with love and kindness, and I'm not constantly like bashing myself. I'm not constantly like, you know, hitting myself on the head, and it's like, oh my god, like, what did you do, and you know, all of that jazz. So I am no longer choosing to be unkind to myself. So that is the choice that I always remind myself, is that be kind to yourself and make the choices. Be kind to yourself and make the choices. So I would suggest the same. Be kind to yourself anytime you're making, you know, choices for yourself, or anytime you're in a position to make decisions for you, for your life. Be kind, and remember to do that with love. I'm going to probably go and make snowman after I eat, so let's eat, and hopefully we will end it with the snowman. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others. You never know who is also looking to find their own answers. Hopefully, you know, me sharing my story will help anyone who is probably out there also confused and looking for answers. And let's have a communication, let's have a conversation, let's talk about what's going on. You know, let's create a community where we are coming together to help one another out to be our bestest self. So that is my intention with, you know, this YouTube channel, my home episode, my series, like all of the things that I'm actually looking to do in the future, is because I'm actually trying to create a community where I want to talk, and you know, I want to talk, and I want to hear other people's story, and you know, connect on a, you know, human level, heart to heart. So let's eat now.